Yeah, okay, do some more ETS2 today. Let me get a job to do. I don't have that much energy today. I'm not saying I'm completely out of energy, but I'm not energetic or anything. I don't want to be all like gloomy and like, woe is me kind of thing. But just recently, it's only been my past like few days, like 2, 3 days. Actually, that's like it's more like 6 days. But it just feels like all this effort I put onto YouTube, it just isn't getting me anywhere. And like if I just put it into something else, which I probably will hate, that I might get, more out of it. But you know, I'm doing YouTube for the love of it, but I'm also doing it like in terms of desperation, sort of, because I just hate doing my job right now, my 9 to 5. Right now I work as a cleaner in the hotel, so I clean the public areas. Sometimes I will clean rooms, depending on if they need someone extra for it, but usually I don't. Like, lucky me, because that stuff is quite tiring and draining on the mind and body. Yeah, to be dead honest, I just hate my job. It's draining. Do average about 20,000 steps a shift. That's including transport to and from work. Why is this not fitting? Suspension. What's my suspension button? Surely. There we go. Now I can raise it. Could maybe do some low riding. It's pretty cool. Yeah. What was I saying? Lost track of my thoughts. Yeah, so my YouTube channel is for the love of it, because I enjoy making videos, especially like goofy edits and stuff. But also I want to get out of this 9 to 5 stuff, doing stuff that I hate doing just to pay bills, but spending like a third of my day doing it, and then being drained by the time I get back. You have like 4 hours to do whatever you want, and I don't. That's not a good trade in my opinion. I'd rather like work double as hard to make sure I'm not stuck in this till retirement. But this YouTube stuff I'm doing right now isn't really. I know it's going to take years for it to pop to do well, but like it's not even just I'm not making money right now. It's like I'm not even getting any kind of numbers I want, or I feel like any good. And I've been posting like every other day recently. Mostly Marvel Rivals content. I do have some other games content on the way, but like it's a lot of effort to get these things out, even if they're not that well trimmed. You know, like not editing, not trimmed up something every 10 seconds or 20 seconds. Still a lot of effort to get the thumbnails done, the titles, make sure the video is good. You've got all the time, what are they called? Time marks, skips, whatever. And it's like I'm getting nothing out of it, and I'm now also down on time and energy. Maybe it's just because I think I'm probably ill today, so that might be adding to that, uh, almost despair feeling. But it's like it's all this effort, and then what have I got out of it? I've got a few videos. I've got many videos, but most of them I wouldn't even watch back myself. just don't see the point in me watching it. No. My brain's not in a good spot right now. Hopefully I can make this not be painful to listen to. Yeah, it's like you put all this effort into it and you have a reason to do it beyond just for the love of the game. And it's not, you're not seeing that path open up. If I could see, like, you know, every month I'm increasing my average viewership, even if it's only like 5%, which I guess maybe it is increasing by 5%. I don't know. I haven't done the math, but it just doesn't feel like it's much, you know. And maybe I have to go back and do the math. Hopefully it's increased by at least 5%, but if it hasn't, it's just so demoralizing then, because all this effort and then I've not even had minute gains across the month. And yeah, sure, I do plan on doing this for years, whether or not I see changes, but it's like, how am I gonna keep that same effort and drive up and the morale if I just don't see anything really coming out of it? And knowing me, I'm actually never gonna give up on this. I think it's just too important for me to do what I care about, to make money, even if I'm not making big money. I don't want to be like money gra rich, going to Dubai every 2 weeks, you know, spending a bazillion pounds, renting out Lamborghinis and stuff. I just want to have like a decent living, you know. Oh, I'm breaking too late for that. Oopsies. Hi, driver. I just want something decent. Like, if I could afford to somehow live on my own in like a 2-bedroom flat, that'll be me, like, living my goals. If I'm doing this. Like a week ago, I took a reaction time test, and I was hitting like 257 milliseconds on that, and I could tell I was delayed with my input. I could really tell, but I just couldn't do it any faster, you know. I guess the time I did it was like right after a shift, so, you know, naturally I'm going to be exhausted. I'm sure even if I did it now, I haven't worked in the past 2 days. I'm back in tomorrow, but this is my 3rd day off in a row. It's still not going to be that great. So that means I don't play too good on the competitive games. Which kind of sucks, because then when you actually go to record or stream it, I'm not like cracked out of my mind, which then means it's tough to get the viewership that I want to then go into the field I want to go into. You know, it's like a recurring, it's like cyclical in a way. Yeah, I came on here planning on doing a short driving experience while talking, but maybe today's not the best day for it, because I got on, I just stopped having things to really talk about. Maybe I just needed to chill. I think that's one of my biggest weaknesses. I feel like I'm all or nothing for pretty much everything. Like if I want to stream, I have to be ready to play for at least 3 hours, you know, play really good, be able to interact with everyone, and, you know, just perform, be on top of my form. Otherwise it's not worth me showing up, kind of thing. Which isn't really great, because that's not really what people are tuning in for, at least not for me, or for most people. They're more so there for the personality. It's also not great, like, when it comes to things like, if you want to work out, then you gotta like go ham. I don't actually go ham on my workouts, but I want to be able to do my full workout. And I just, even if I'm slightly off, I feel very reluctant to do it, and I can ease away at my time to when I actually go ahead to do it. Oh, it's gone 4? What? Oh, I guess actually that's a bit of a lie. Nowadays I am just trying stuff, you know, because I know I'm never gonna feel perfect. Like, I haven't felt like top of my game for anything in at least a few months. And that's really just because I had a break between my last job and my current job. So I was able to have energy to feel like I'm on top of things. Now I'm back to being employed, working 34.5 hours a week. It's 4 8.5 hour shifts. I don't feel like I'm on top of things anymore. My room is not as clean as I want it to be. My videos aren't as good as I want them to be. Not doing as many different types of videos as I want them to be. Not recording as much as I want to. Not doing as much workouts as I want to. Not really training different skills for my body. Not really training my mind that much. I just feel like I'm a disappointment to myself, like a big disappointment. It was a bit. I think about this like every other day, maybe every third day. Yeah, I'm just not happy with how I am. Not just disappointed. Not making the money I want to have, not having the free time I want to have, not doing the creative stuff I want to do, not being as strong as I want to be, not being as smart as I want to be, not being as handsome, beautiful as I want to be, pretty, just falling short in every sector that I could think of. I don't speak as well as I think I should, don't have the same kind of eye contact, yes, I can logic my way out of it. I'd be like, okay, that's just the way I am, I've already put effort in, been trying for years, I'll be better now than I was 5 years ago, way better than I was 10 years ago, but it's like, part of me is like, so what? You're not perfect still, so shut up and just stop being a loser. Just be perfect right now, not even tomorrow, just right now. Don't even try better, just be better. Don't give a fuck about your effort, just be better. And like it's a bit draining to have that kind of thought process in your mind regularly. And I haven't really told anyone about this, so I don't know how far it's going to reach, this video is going to reach. I don't really actually want to talk about it in person to anyone, because I feel like that doesn't really help me, because I have like, my main issue is just doing something for 34.5 hours a week that I hate doing, just so that I can have like a basis for living. It's not even like a super basis. I'm not even like going to be rich doing that. I'm just draining my time and energy, and I'm barely getting by to. I'm not even reaching my own standards for myself. That sucks. It really does. I did recently upgrade my PC, which me 6 years ago, 7 years ago, you'd be like, what? This PC is goated, man. Look what the videos you're doing, man. It's crazy. But like, to me today, it's like, okay, this is nice, but like, I'm not able to do this every day for like 6 hours plus, because I just either don't have the time or the energy. Usually it's the latter. I can maybe scrape out 6 hours to do content almost every day. It's going to drain me, but it's possible. But like, I don't have the energy to do it. I never will work in this job. I don't think I ever will work in any job, really. Like, my mind starts devouring itself after like 6 hours on a shift. So then by the time I'm home, I've already like eaten away at my energy reserves. Just trying to resist myself from collapsing mentally. Turns here. And it sucks. I guess it is normal, but just because it's normal doesn't mean it's still not shit. There's very few people that if they had like a switch that can change their life instantly, with no negative consequence. It's like almost no one that wouldn't just flip that switch immediately. Even if I had to put the same amount of time and energy as a bare minimum, but into content creation, I'll be so ecstatic. I'll be so happy because that means my free time doesn't have to be doing this, so I can do whatever. I could even just sleep for the rest of my free time, just work out, sleep, and eat well. And suddenly my life is like way better. You know, as long as I've got the bills, rent bills, food covered, plus a little bit for savings, plus a little bit for, you know, spending on myself each month, like maybe £100, then like I'm gonna be so happy doing this. I'll feel pretty successful in a way. But like, you know, I'm not even close to that. I don't even make £10 a month right now doing content creation. I think maybe if I didn't stop my TikTok posting, I could be making that kind of money at least. But I don't really enjoy making short form content anymore. It just doesn't satisfy me. It doesn't feel like something I'm proud to show to people. It feels like something you just quickly do, and then, you know, you're gone with it, which is not even true, because the reason I'm not even doing it anymore is because it's such a drain on time and energy. You know, I have so many clips I can actually maybe, so much footage I can turn into like easily 50 clips right now on my hard drive, but I'm not doing it because the time and energy to do it is not worth the returns in my mind, because that same 50 clips can be maybe like 8 or 10 decent videos, like 10 to 15 minutes plus videos. So why would I bother going for the short form stuff when the short form doesn't even get views after like the first 48 hours, and this is something that I want to share with people, when I can do long form, which takes, it's more like, it takes more time to build up views, which I don't mind though. I'd rather wake up every morning, check my YouTube channels, and then see it's like plus 10 views on multiple videos, than, you know, post a video that's got 500 in 24 hours, and then maybe plus 100 the next 24 hours, and then nothing. Like that, I'd rather stay consistent with it, with my returns, than get like a quick hit, and then be done with it. Like there's nothing else after that. It feels like it sucks. You put so much effort and energy into something, and all you get is a quick hit. Let me actually just ride this wave for a bit, you know? I'm not the kind of person that enjoys like quick fixes or that kind of stuff. I prefer just understanding something to the full detail, working on something beginning to end, knowing every single detail, and, you know, just getting in touch with whatever you're working on, and not just having it be like some quick easy fix 2025 method type of thing. And it really sucks, because even on the job it feels like that's all they really want from you. They just want quick, not someone that's like diligent to details, but someone that just does things quickly and is obedient. And I don't fit into that category that well. I guess when I'm phoning, it's not that difficult for me to do it, but I don't enjoy phoning. It's so detrimental to how I treat myself around others and how I express myself, that I don't want to do it as much as I did like in my young years. I want to stay away from it as much as I can, really. So that makes me like not a great employee in a way, because like even if, you know, I'm doing a job decently, but like say I have like one area to clean, and then someone else calls me and says, oh, there's a bit of marks on a toilet on the first floor, can you clean it? If I'm like deep cleaning one place, like say the ground floor, I'm gonna complete my deep clean before I go up there. I'm not gonna like get up and stop what I'm doing, take all the chemicals out, clear out the chemicals from each cubicle and stuff, and then do that and then come back. I don't see the point in doing that. let me just full focus, finish what I'm doing, and then move on. But I feel like that's not too great in my kind of work I do for cleaning and stuff. We just most like no skill or no um low effort labor. It's not even low effort or no skill, but whatever it's defined as that is it's not really beneficial in that in those fields. Yeah, I just feel like there's no line of work other than content creation that I feel like I can do for even 25 hours a week without being drained and miserable. 25 hours will be like you could do that in 5 hour shifts. Even that is a bit much. I don't really not do more than 4 hour shifts, honestly. Like I'm not sure if I should be expressing this, but I guess it's not a big thing. My ideal plan will be to stick with my current job until something I'm doing online to do with content creation, or even just anything I'm doing, starts making me a decent amount of money, like at least half my wage, and then I can switch to an evening cleaning job. So it'll be like maybe 4 hours a shift, but 5 days a week cleaning offices. But that way I have more time and energy to do what I want on a day-to-day basis. And if I'm like not feeling up to what I want to do, then I still have like a shorter shift, rather than doing 8 hours for like 4 days a week or 3 days a week, which just completely renders those days out of use. I've actually never parked in a place like this before. Interesting. Let's straighten it and then flip reverse. That counts, really. Like, I feel like I'm way off. Do I have to lower it? It's still low. Wait, hold on, you're still low. Oh, wait, you're not low. Is this truck just high? This is the FH6. Is it really that high? My friend, there's no way. There's no way. I must be doing something wrong. There's no way it's just that tall. I lifted the tag lift. Ah, I'm moving a flipping trailer. Dude. Bro, there's no way. This is that's as low as it can go. Um, one more time. What? Huh? Okay, surely if I just go a little bit back now and then bring my suspension up, it will allow me to attach, right? The back one's not lifting. Oh, it is now. Oh man, are you serious? What do I do? Yeah, I should allow it, but like there we go. Well, that raised, yeah, it raised it. Let's lower it. Actually, it's 2 tons. I don't need it. And I raised my other one on my truck. There we go. And the game is so beautiful. It's so beautiful, man. It's actually recently playing the Isle, the dinosaur survival game. That's in early access for like the past 8 years, 10 years. I haven't played it, well, until I played it recently, like a few days ago. I haven't played it since 2022. Actually, I had a screenshot. I screenshotted it before I played the game so I can save my last time played kind of thing. I like keeping this kind of records just for myself. Yeah, I played it and it was pretty nice playing a Verma. The game was beautiful. I did have issues with hitching and stuff, but it was beautiful. I also didn't understand some of the smell mechanics. I didn't know what I was doing. So I had to look at guides again. I used to play the game, I think it's from 2016 to like 2018. I used to play the game quite a bit. For me, it peaked 2017. I used to have like a group of people I was playing with, pretty big group. And at one point, I was a fairly core member of a server. It's a small server. It was cool. I used to have the people added on my Steam account, but at some point, it must have been like 2020 or 2021, had this stupid idea that if I remove everyone, that I'd be able to focus on what I want to do. Like, somehow, if I remove all my friends, I'll be able to get my videos done, I'll be able to do other stuff. That PSA, that didn't work, that didn't happen. There's no magic to it. You don't just magically become focused by clearing your friends list. So unfortunately, I don't have these people saved anymore. I didn't record anything back then because my hardware was so bad, put on a shitty laptop. So yeah, unfortunate. I do have a bunch of screenshots on my Steam account, which is great. Yeah, recently came back to the game. It's beautiful. It actually runs not that bad, but like it was also a bit boring. Like I was trying to play Carnotaurus and I actually would probably be playing Allosaurus. It's like the best of all worlds. I think Serato is the best of all worlds right now. But Allo was my king for me. That's my goat. But yeah, playing Carno, I'm like, bro, I was caught off guard by the mutation system, so I didn't know you could effectively slightly switch up how your dinosaur plays or how your dinosaur is to fit your playstyle a bit more or your needs. So that was pretty cool. I feel like nothing really fits into the Carno. I want to just run things down and bleed them out as a Carno. Make them run out of stamina. But you can't really do that. The stamina system right now in Averma is shit. I hate it. Not even dislike it, just hate it. Like, you can't run for that long. Well, sorry, you can run for long, but trying to recharge it takes forever. Absolutely forever. It's no fun. Which a video game should be fun, because otherwise why are you playing it? And it's like, it doesn't really feel realistic. You know, you don't, most animals are not going to be running, they're not going to be sitting down and resting for that much of the day after some running, you know? They just slow down that run before they have to sit down that much. And even the trotting speeds, the trotting is too slow to really explore the map and get resources like food and water. And then sprinting speeds is what you need, but then you can't get the stamina back. So then you need to, you know, lock it in, get an AI to eat, or maybe run away from predators, which I haven't done so far because I just died when they see me. But yeah, you can't really do that, unfortunately. So even though the game looks great, and I've also, yeah, the reason I got back into it was I saw some videos on my homepage of it. So I was thinking, oh yeah, this would be a good time to get back into it, maybe do some content. But yeah, I don't think I'm going to actually get into it that much. I was thinking about streaming it, but I feel like half the time when people come in, I'll just be explaining the game to them because they have no clue what's going on. But even me playing the game, I'm still returning after like a 2.5 year break. So I can't be the one explaining it. And it's not very entertaining either to play or to watch. So, you know. I feel like I have to also focus quite a bit because you don't want to get caught out at random moments and then just die because someone was hiding in the bush. So I can't even play like a chill, casual game. I have to really put in hours and effort into it, and the returns are not there. In other games like Marvel Rivals or Apex Legends, you can get pretty skillful at the game and still keep the stats that you've gained, like kills or certain like points on your characters, ranks on the rank system. But in the Isle, you just live. If you die or the server gets wiped, then you know everything you worked for is gone. Everything. Apart from your community, but like there's no global chat in the official servers. And if you're playing on a server with global chat, odds are it's more like a chill server. So you're not going to be try hard in there. So it doesn't feel like it has that middle ground of being able to be played casually, nor does it even have the high end of being able to be played hardcore. You just have to enjoy dinosaurs, which I do, but you have to really enjoy them to really keep playing that game. I feel like it's just not worth the effort in my opinion. I'd just rather spend that effort and time playing something else. cannot get over how beautiful this game is. Look at the sun rays. It just runs so smoothly. I feel like my game's on max graphics. Resolution scaling is 400x, well, 400%. And mirrors are like 200%, ultra, textures, ultra, other effects and stuff, ultra, like everything I could find is maxed out. And it still runs crispy. Crispy clean. I love it. This game will never die. I mean, all things will die, but this will like last a long time, like pretty much until they need to remake the game because the software is not able to be used anymore on modern day hardware. That'd be such a long time away, like decades away. I originally was gonna do this on multiplayer, but I just realized like there isn't much areas for me to drive in multiplayer to actually get decent traffic, and those areas can be like really packed up randomly, and then people drive all crazy, so like it'd be interrupting what I'm saying, my full process. It's just not really worth it, especially with all the horns going off, honking. So I was like, okay, might as well just play single player. Get a single player. Do a relaxed drive and see how that goes. Yeah, it's not been too bad. Not been too bad. I do have an Apex video to upload. I recorded that like a week ago, maybe longer. Maybe like 8-9 days ago. I really need to get it done. Should be done today, so it should be up the same day, or maybe the next day, because I'm doing late shift tomorrow, so I have time before my shift starts to get a video done. But ideally, it'll be up like at most 6 hours later or before this video. Ideally. Yeah, that was decent playing the game. I think I'd want to get squads to play the game, so I don't want to get bored. Marvel Rivals, I don't mind doing solo, but Apex Legends, I think, unless I get back into my groove, like hyper independent, but also able to support the team player, unless I get there again, I might have to squad up. Luckily I have a friend I can play with. He's got a PS5, so we can play ranked. I actually wanted to play Marvel Rivals ranked with him, but for some reason we can't do cross-play ranked. But I'm pretty sure in Apex you still can do cross-play for every rank, so that should be nice. Unless they changed it. Yeah, I'm probably going to end the video here. I have nothing else to really talk about. It's already fairly long. 1 hour 18 recording. Yeah. But I appreciate every single one of you that's made it to this far in the video. I know not everyone's attention span for many different reasons is that long, so appreciate all the listening, just hanging out and stuff. Even if you don't comment, just listening. It's dope. Love it. Yeah, see you lot in the next video. I'm not sure when I'll do another one of this one, but yeah, maybe watch my other content. Hopefully you enjoy it. Bye bye.